All right, let's talk about All right, give me a second.
Cyclospora or cyclosporalysis?
Thank you.
It depends on how you want to call it.
Cyclospora is my preferred.
Yeah, it's easier.
What's going on with this? Some new wild headlines this morning, Reams. You've been our Cyclospora expert for days now.
Sorry. Yeah, look, this does not know how to stay out of the news. Every day there's some crazy and wild update. The FDA over the weekend reviewed its initial testing. Its initial testing said Taylor Farms, which is a major produce supplier,
You've probably bought their salad before. Supplied the lettuce to the Taco Bells at the center of all of this, which is just a ringing endorsement of a lot of things. But a new details this weekend is that the lab reported a false positive. So the testing that they did of the lettuce did not actually have cyclosporalysis. And this news now leading to a lot of confusion for a lot of people, myself included. Jocelyn Moran is a reporter over in California. California is where Taylor Farms is based out of. Okay.
She spoke with them, and she brought us this report.
Confusion over an investigation into a Cyclospora outbreak affecting 5 states. The FDA had tested a sample of lettuce supplied by Taylor Farms and had initially said it tested positive for Cyclospora. But now the FDA says its lab experts re-reviewed the sample results and have concluded that the finding should be considered a false positive. This comes after the FDA linked a Cyclospora outbreak to iceberg lettuce served at Taco Bell locations in Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. The agency said Salinas-based Taylor Farms is the supplier of that lettuce. In a statement tonight, Taylor Farms said the FDA apologized to the company after the false positive result, adding, quote, "To be clear, at this moment, FDA has not identified a single positive product test result for Cyclospora." Taylor Farms did voluntarily recall its iceberg lettuce from central Mexico. They reiterate that all other Taylor Farms products are still available for purchase. Meantime, experts say the FDA may now look to test another sample of lettuce.
It's likely that they will be trying to test a different sample. That is, of course, best practice. If you were to have a false positive, do another test and then perhaps take another sample, maybe compare it to another sample that they have, maybe from a different lot.
Meantime, other states are also seeing Cyclospora cases. The CDC says it is still looking into another 5,100 cases to determine if the illness was something those people contracted here in the U.S. or abroad.
The Taylor Farms lettuce really is just about 1,600 of those cases. There are still 5,000 cases or so that are unaccounted for. And so that's where I think we're looking at multiple outbreaks. Maybe with produce, maybe with water.
UCSF infectious disease specialist Dr. Peter Chinhong said it's important to find the source to keep more people from getting sick.
The longer the investigation goes on without an answer, it means that potentially other states could have implications.
Okay, so they say in that piece that there's a couple states at the center of this outbreak. Most states at this point have at least a couple of cases. Here in Georgia, there's reports between 11 and 30 is what the CDC was reporting, but we've previously had reporting that it was between 11 and 80 cases. So there's probably still fewer than 100 cases of this here in Georgia. So the concern here, not as much as it is across other places. Michigan looking up to 900 people to 1,000 people sick. We've seen reports where it's even higher than that. The CDC has been delayed in reporting, and there's been a lot of cause of concern because of that. But we do know that the common denominator for investigators to focus on right now is the lettuce. The FDA has interviewed hundreds of people. They're all saying that reporting eating lettuce from Taco Bell and from some other places has been kind of the leading reason why they got this in the first place. So the FDA still recommending people throw out their recalled lettuce. Taylor Farms still leaving that voluntary recall up for people. Health experts are also suggesting buying whole head of lettuce instead of like chopped lettuce, and then making sure that if you buy the whole lettuce to remove some of the outside layers, maybe an extra layer than you normally would.
Which I always do anyways.
Wash it as much as you can.
Yeah.
I mean, what they like to say is to cook it. It's kind of hard to cook lettuce and still have it taste good and be usable. But in other vegetables and fruits that could have it as well, to go ahead and make sure that you're cooking your vegetables as much as you can.
Okay, maybe switch to a kale salad for this week.
There you go.
I tell you what, all this talk has just made me have an intense hankering for Taco Bell in recent days.
You know, I haven't had Taco Bell in like a year and a half.
Is that right?
And now I kind of want to go to Taco Bell.
We should go there this week.
Sounds good.
Lunch field trip. All right, Rames, thanks.